So look, obviously the past few days, there was no videos yesterday, guys, because well, everybody's still talking about the shootings, and it was a tragedy, and I didn't want to cash in on it, so I just didn't upload any videos. But today we're going to talk about something else. We're going to talk about Trump apparently sending secret dog whistles. This is not a joke. This is not an onion. This is actually what they claim. So let me break it all down for you. NBC was having a section on their news. I suppose we can call it that. I don't know. Propaganda seems like a better word these days. But what they're claiming now is that Trump is sending a secret dog whistle to the alt-right because the flag will be raised on the 8th of the 8th. Because Trump is returning the flags to full masks 3 days later after he dropped them because of the shooting, and because that happens to be the 8th of the 8th, that is him sending a dog whistle to the alt-right. You can't make this shit up anymore. It is absolutely insane. But we'll break it all down for you. NBC contributor, Trump saying Heil Hitler with a date of the flag re-raising. This is not a joke. Appearing Monday on MSNBC's The 11th Hour, NBC News national security contributor Frank Fritzwit told host Brian Williams that President Donald Trump was, at least inadvertently, sending a secret message to the white supremacist movement by ordering the US flags flown at half-mast due to the deadly shootings in Dayton, Ohio and El Paso, Texas, to be re-raised on the 8th of August. So, a partial translate as follows. Brian Williams, Frank, what were the signs and how do we know to navigate white supremacist terrorism tomorrow and the next day? This starts becoming the definition of terrorism when people develop anxiety about what should be free-flowing public places. Frank, it's actually exactly right. The definition of terrorism is designed to co-eliminate civil population, and if we don't take action quickly, then we'll continue to play out. I have a piece out just tonight on the New York Times on what, sadly, I think is going to happen next if we don't disrupt the chain of radicalization, which they're fueling, by the way. What were warning signs for me, Brian? Ironically, they weren't from any experience in domestic terrorism, but rather they were from my experience in international terrorism and radicalization to Islam Jihad. You see the same things happening now when the white hate groups and the white supremacist groups were not only is the internet facilitating the speed of radicalization, but our leader, our chief executive, is seen as almost a mentor and a radicalizer, and unfortunately today we did not hear what we need to hear from that person, that these extremists are unstable people to look to. He spoke to the passive voices in the collecting voice. We didn't hear first person from him. We didn't hear I condone white ideology. We heard we heard the nation must condemn it. Well, the nation does condemn it, but we don't hear what we need to hear. So what happens is extremists... Alright, I'm going to skip this because this is where it gets it. So here it is here. So little things and language messaging that matters. Oh, I'm sorry, if I keep reading the rest of that, it's going to make my head explode. The president said that we'll fly our flags at half-mast until August the 8th. That's 8th of the 8th. Now, I'm going to imply that he did this deliberately, but I'm using it as an example of the ignorance of the adversity that's been demonstrated by the White House. So, I'm not going to imply so. The numbers 88 are very significant in neo-Nazi and white supremacist movement. Why? Because the letter H is the 8th letter of the alphabet to them, and the numbers together, 88 together, stand for HH, or that word there. So we're going to be raising the flags back up at dusk on the 8th of the 8th. So no one's thinking about this. No one's giving him advisors or he's rejecting the advice. So understand your adversary to counter the narrative. Maybe he's just raising the flags a couple of days after the shootings because he doesn't want the flags down at half-mast for the rest of their life. Like, oh my god, this is absolutely ridiculous. I get what they mean when they say this whole 8 and 8 and H and stuff like that. I'm familiar with that whistle, that dog whistle. Do I think Trump is doing it? No. Not intentionally. Not unintentionally. And in fact, I don't think anybody on the alt-right sat there and thought, Trump is raising the flags on the 8th of the 8th. That must mean he's HH. I don't think anybody thought of that. But what I do find is really, really funny is that the left picked up on it. You know these people that are supposedly anti-racist? These people that are sitting there going on about dog whistles all the time? They seem very, very familiar with these dog whistles. They seem very, very keen to pick up on these alt-right symbols, don't they? It's like they know what they're looking for. Makes you wonder who's the real racist out of the group, doesn't it? Now this is something that I said on Twitter. I think it was Tim Pool that turned around and said, he can stand around with a bunch of conservatives and not have a problem. Right? He's mixed. But the left, woof, different situation, different story altogether. And I believe it was Tim Pool that said this. So you tell me, who do you think is the real racist here? Do you think it's the right-leaning party that is into guns, freedom of speech? Or do you think it's the left that has gone through and is pushing conspiracy theories like this, for example, to try and seed the sow and try and cause a civil war? Who do you think is the one that is fracturing the government? Who do you think is fracturing America right now? The mainstream media that keeps putting out these sort of shit? Or the Trump, who just wants to govern the country? Personally, I think it's the media. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. There'll be another video today. We're going to talk about Democrats doxing people. Because, you know, that happened too, apparently. But yeah, apart from that, guys, obviously, so look for the double upload. Apart from that, guys, obviously, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below regarding this. Do you think Trump was sending a secret symbol to the alt-right? Or do you think the left has completely lost the freaking plot right about now? I don't know. I'm thinking we might have to start mass importing straitjackets just for the progressives. Because I tell you now, they seem to be on a planet all on their own. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, obviously the video has been helpful. Please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. If you want to help the channel out, best thing you can do, click that share button, because we do get deranked, obviously, because we're an independent commentator. We get deranked over everything that mainstream media is trying to push out. So obviously the best thing you can do to counter that narrative is by sharing these videos. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.